Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Panthers' offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Flying out to the left. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to run it to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodge.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense drags him down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Gibbs. Got it in the middle. It's McIntyre. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Gibbs. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They will score! Touchdown, Pitt!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Dumps it off in the flats. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity.
Turning it on! He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Gibbs. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Working that left side now. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Fears the pressure. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Fires left, and his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the deep.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They get through, and it's blocked. And they got it. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7 over Boise State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Fires to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Gibbs. Deep shot for the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Open spaces. Touchdown, North Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Gibbs. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure.
Time to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
A strike downfield, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a nice decision by the quarterback. Nothing open down the field. Find your check down. Get the running back in the front.
Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Oh, they block it! They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He might want another play. On the ground. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion. Trying play action. Complete to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
He'll bring it out. It's McIntyre. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. Swings it out to the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, UNC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be...
Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem...
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this defense...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And back to the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They're working that left side. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Rush is on him. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Line getting set on second down. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Nice
job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
This has got to make this team feel good. They were road warriors coming into this hostile environment and playing as well as they did. That's going to make them feel great moving forward.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.